Make yourself comfortable and allow your eyes to close. Then lift one arm a little and just let it drop. Let it drop heavily, as if it were the arm of a Raggedy Ann doll, one of those floppy dolls or animals. Choose one in your imagination. Choose a doll, an old beloved soft teddy bear, a velveteen rabbit, a beanbag toy, or even a pillow or a blanket. Choose anything soft which you like. Lift the arm again a little and drop it, and then let it rest for a moment. Now think of your arm again, but don't lift it in reality, just in the imagination. Lift it in your imagination and think that you are dropping it again. And do this while you breathe out. Let the arm go limp like a rag while you breathe out. And now, work with the other arm. Use either your imagination or really lift it at first. It does not matter. But do not lift it too high, just enough to feel its heaviness, and let it drop, but gently and relaxedly. Learn to do it more and more in imagination only. And when you breathe out again, drop it, let it go soft, let it go limp and relaxed. Next, lift both arms together and allow them to drop. Simply relax them. Allow them to be limp and soft. Then lift one leg. Lift it only a little, just enough that you can feel its heaviness, and allow it to drop. Limp and relaxed. Limp and soft. Do this always when you breathe out. Don't lift the leg too high so that it does not hit too hard. Or better yet, lift it only in imagination. Do this a few times in your imagination only, and just let it become heavy and relaxed. Now do the same with the other leg. Lift it a little, and while you breathe out, let it relax. Let it go soft like a rag. Let it drop like the leg of a giant rag doll. Feel free to move your legs or any part of your body to a more comfortable position anytime you want to do so. And now, both legs together, lift them in your imagination and let them relax, limp and soft like a rag or a beanbag. And finally, all limbs together, both arms and both legs. Breathe out and allow them to be limp and relaxed, heavy and comfortable, like a giant rag doll, well supported by the chair, the sofa, or the floor. Next, imagine that you put your rag doll into the sun. Let it be warmed by the sun. The giant rag doll is lying very relaxedly. Feel how the sun is shining on it. Feel it on one arm first, and then on the other. See to it that the head of the rag doll is in the shade and kept cool, but all of the limbs are sprawled out in the sun. Feel your arm warm, soft, and relaxed. And then the other arm, warm, soft, and relaxed. Remember, you are the giant rag doll, and you are lying in the sun. All your limbs are nice and warm, but your head is in the shade and is comfortably cool. And now that you are such a nicely relaxed rag doll, imagine you have something within yourself that is like a little motor, which makes you go all the time. And that is your heart. It just keeps you going all the time, day and night, whether you keep track of it or not. And as you walk or run, sometimes a little faster, sometimes slower, and sometimes skip along, just so that little motor in you sometimes goes a little faster, sometimes slower, and sometimes skips. That is quite normal. And now, just feel, if you can, the rhythm of your heart. It does not really matter whether you can feel it or only imagine it, but think of your heart and say thank you to it. This organ works all the time for you, whether you think of it or not. So now just stay with it for a while and say thank you. Thank your heart that it does such a good job for you. Now, for a moment, pay attention to your breathing. The breathing rhythm, just like the heart, sometimes goes fast and sometimes goes slow. Allow it to go as slow or as fast, or be as shallow or as deep as it wants to. If you have to sigh, that is fine. If you want to inhale deeply, that is fine. Just follow your breathing. And then, for a moment, just imagine that the air which you breathe streams in at your fingers while you breathe in, up your arms, and into your shoulders and chest. And then, while you breathe out, down into your abdomen, down into your legs, and out at your toes. And repeat this for 2 or 3 breaths. Imagine that the air that you breathe streams in at your fingers while you breathe in, goes up your arms, goes up into your shoulders and chest, and then on your out breath, down into your abdomen, down into your legs, and out at your toes. And repeat again. Imagine that the air which you breathe streams in at the fingers while you breathe in, goes up your arms, travels into your shoulders, goes into your chest, and then on the out breath travels down into your abdomen, down into your legs, and all the way out at your toes. Now imagine that you're floating on an air mattress on the ocean, a big river, or a swimming pool. The slow and gentle waves carry you up and down in the rhythm of your breathing. Now, imagine breathing into the palm of your hand and feeling the warmth of your breath. This warmth is within you all the time. Repeat it. Imagine breathing into the palm of your hand. Imagine that same breath and warmth traveling down into your throat, down into your chest, down into your abdomen, and now you're completely warm all over on the inside. Like when you drink something warm and it just warms you up. Or even like if a warm, glowing ball would be rolling around inside of you. Just feel warm inside and you're all soft and relaxed. Just lie there now and relax completely, and think of the rag doll with its body all warmed comfortably, relaxed in the sun. Feel again the gentle waves of your breathing rhythm, and while breathing, feel the cool shade, the coolness while breathing out. Feel comfortably relaxed. And as you notice just how relaxed you can become, you can know that we will be working effortlessly together so that you can find just the right ways to feel better already. You know the importance now to your long-term emotional well-being of getting certain essential needs met in reality. And your deeply creative unconscious mind will help you generate so many different ways of doing so now. With this in mind, can you imagine going to a place in nature that symbolizes an amazing sense of soothing calm? Perhaps it's a place you've been to already. It can be an imaginative construct because you can use your imagination constructively now. Notice all of the vividness of the sensory modalities, sights, sounds, smells, and more. Be there fully now inside your unconscious mind. Have you ever had the experience, and I know you have, from time to time of your mind becoming so calm and still? Now, I don't know how that happened. You do. All the past ripples of stress have dissipated. Have you ever seen a pond or lake in nature whose surface was beautifully calm, so that you feel calm in turn? And have you noticed that you can go to places where they have those funny mirrors that distort your reflection. They can make you look really short and squishy, or long and stretchy, or wide and fat. The thing is, amusing as that seems, it prevents you from being able to see reality as it really is. We all have a very real ability to stop and reflect on matters calmly. Have you ever looked into a flattering mirror that reflected all of your good points? That made you attractive? A mirror that made you feel good as you noticed that pleasing reflection. There was no distortion or displacement, because when we look into certain pleasing mirrors, we can focus on your good points, perhaps one or several good points. Your inherent strengths can spring to mind. That's it. It's important to be able to notice the good things about yourself and life. Times you did stuff really well and were justly proud of that. Times you learned skills that enriched your life. Times when you overcame a problem. Just take a minute or so to get in touch with such experiences while I'm quiet for a minute. Within your deepest self, there are latent resources you can tap into. I want you to become aware of all your resources and abilities that will help you feel much more optimistic about things in general, without knowing how you did it consciously. There really are things you can look forward to as you take real steps to build a better future for yourself now. Hope is rekindled in anyone through positive actions that anyone at all can take to achieve deeply desired goals. Goals that move you forward through this journey we call life. As you act differently, you'll start to feel differently. You may feel wonderful now, just like that, or improvements may happen quicker than you thought, so that before you know it, you feel much better already, for some mysterious reason. This can and does happen. Just knowing this can make you feel much more hopeful, which in turn makes you feel strongly optimistic. And all this is grounded in a deep calm that comes from reflecting reality realistically. The real way to effectively feel an all-encompassing calm is to stop negatively speculating unnecessarily. When that occurs now, you'll find you calmly reflect on things objectively instead. In order to stop worrying, you must stop pointless trance loops about unmet needs. This next short module will show you how. Now, think about how you used to go into those unresourceful trance loops in the past. I understand your reasons and you did it well, but if you were to feel that even starting to happen in the future, you can stop. And perhaps a symbol that symbolizes stop will pop into your mind. This will be your signal to focus on the present realities around you so that you no longer slip into pointless negative trances. If you are going to daydream productively, Focus those daydreams on what you want to happen. After all, you get more of what you focus on. And then you'll take action in reality to get your deepest needs met as an individual now. The purpose of any trance and any use of the imagination is to use it to create the kind of change you want in reality. All achievements start out as an idea. Then we use our creativity, which operates just fine when you are a very relaxed person, to generate ways to solve problems easily and elegantly. And your creative part wants to help and will work for you at an unconscious level in order to help you fashion the kind of life you'd like truly to live. So you'll pleasantly recognize all the signs of progress on the way and enjoy the journey too. Learning from mistakes and moving on beyond the past demands of a perfect you who never existed anyway. Daily, simple pleasures give you such joy. Everyone has needs that need meeting. You are now aware there are certain needs specific to you that need meeting, and your unconscious will help you to formulate ideas, take action, to get your essential needs met now. It's time to use that powerful imagination of yours to build the kind of life-affirming future you want. By visualizing the kind of person you'd like to be, doing the things that would allow you to feel awesome pleasure in daily living, you send a message to your deeper mind that this is the direction you now wish to go in. Just picture a calm, resilient, resourceful, confident you on your mind's movie screen, getting some of those needs met. It's just part of what you do. That's it. You have a need to feel connected. You need to be able to achieve worthwhile goals. You need to be able to find ways to feel you excel at what you do. You need to have meaningful challenges that can be overcome. You need to feel a sense of security and control in several areas. You have a deep desire to feel attractive. I think this will help you to feel you belong now. So simply go ahead while I am quiet for a minute, which is more than enough trance time, to imagine getting these purposeful desires met that will enrich you. Excellent. You are doing really well. Now that you have a sense of your much better future, now that you feel better about your future, you can imagine a you who is feeling much better. They are in bed after a wonderful deep sleep and are just about to rise. Float into that person as they awaken, feeling so refreshed. You feel good in the mornings after such deep restorative sleep. You can imagine going through a whole hopeful day, doing so many real things that give you pleasure. You are active and sociable. You connect easily. You notice how much calmer you feel. Your mind and body are so much more relaxed. You notice your strength growing, your confidence increasing greatly. You feel incredible in mind and body, so that you feel wholesome again, and that may surprise and delight you, until it all just becomes an unconscious habit now, as any and all necessary reorganizations of subconscious structures occur now. That's it. And these new templates will seek appropriate completion upon awakening. I'll be silent again for a minute while you rehearse these patterns of success unconsciously. Very good. The only real question is just how much more are you really going to enjoy the process of being you again? The process of enjoying your life. The process of you experiencing so many more pleasures. With these powerful changes deeply embedded in your mind, you have a greater sense of control and real security that you are now moving forward in your life as you wish. You are the director of your destiny. You will be able to feel more relaxed in general and able to rest and relax very deeply when you need to, so you can stop the old black and white thinking and reflect calmly on so many things, seeing reality as it is now. All storms blow over. I wonder what beneficial improvements you'll notice first. It's time to get back to the adventure of living. That's right. Now that we've restored a sense of deep calm, we need to eliminate all of that worrying. The good thing about using hypnosis to stop worrying unconsciously is that you can, in this changing state, slow all appropriate internal processes all the way down. Now, there is a calmer rate of breathing that helps still your mind. You have always known how to do that unconsciously too. Firstly, what is the intent of worry? To run an internal check to verify that you are safe now. In order to do that, you have generated what-if scenarios in your imagination. What happens if I do this? What will their response be? If I make that move, he makes that move, and she does this, and on and on. But pictures in the mind are representatives of reality only. We can speculate about the past and what happened and what it all means. We can be concerned as to how we appear to certain others and what they might have thought about a whole host of possible things. Will things go as expected? Is the unexpected always unpleasant? Will the outcome be good or bad? Or whatever else lies between before meanings change anyway. And that excessive speculation requires energy. I had a man who had an obsessive phobia after he was mugged that led him to worry back then about how far he was outside from the safety of any building, and he nodded when I said that all that mental effort must be tiring. Thankfully, here, you can rest that function. You can rest here in a hypnotic trance far deeper than in any other way. And now I want you to focus on how you are feeling this moment. You are deeply relaxed. You no longer have any worries or anxieties. You are so relaxed. You feel calm, and most of all, happy. The worries are a thing of the past, and you can return to this state of relaxation and no worries, no stress, no anxiety. Every time that a problem or an issue comes up, that begins to start the cycle of worry. And you can remember how you can come back to a place where you're so relaxed, you no longer have any worries, no tension, no stress at all. You can return easily to this place of relaxation and just be. In a moment, not right this moment, but in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And as I do, on the count of 5, you will feel fully wide awake and alert. You will feel calm, confident, and relaxed. You will feel very, very good. And all of the learnings about letting go of the worry and slowing down and breathing and feeling the calm relaxation of the rag doll will return. And you will remember that you can always return to this state, and these important learnings will stay with you through the coming hours and days and weeks and months and even years. On 1, gradually awaking. After this session, you will feel an inner warm glow of confidence, a renewed optimism for life, knowing that you're worry-free and that you're going to be able to slow down and just be. On 2, realizing how much better you feel, all past tension and worry and anxiety gone, and all unnecessary relaxation leaving your body, feeling more energized. 3, lighter and brighter. And when you wake up in a few moments, you'll feel very, very healthy, happier, and more centered than before, completely free of worry. You'll be lively and feel fine, alert, full of energy and vitality. On 4, normal feelings now returning to each and every muscle group, more aware of your body and the room around you. You can forget to remember what you can remember to forget. Feeling so good. 5, everything back to normal. Normal waking, breathing, mind clear and very alert. Feeling great and re-energized. And as soon as you are ready to open your eyes, wide awake and alert on 5. Eyes open, wide awake.